The Barefoot Investor by Scott Pape has become the most popular and best-selling finance book in Australia. It seems like every man and his dog has at least heard of it, if not read the book themselves. In this video, we'll break down the basics of the Barefoot approach so you can explore how you might apply some of Pape's principles in managing your own money. The Barefoot Blueprint follows 3 stages to help anyone achieve financial freedom. Plant, grow, and harvest. These stages are based on the process of nature, reflecting Pape's background living on country farmland outlined early in the book. There's a deeper story here, but we'll save that just in case you haven't read the book already. Throughout these 3 stages are 9 steps, which cover a wide range of topics and strategies for people to take control of their financial situation. So let's start at the top. The first step in the plant stage is scheduling barefoot date nights. This is about sowing the seeds of your wealth and laying everything out on the table with your partner or family to create your plans. This sets the tone for the rest of the book as a regular chance for you to discuss your financial standing and have the conversations you need to have, while still treating yourself in a small way over dinner. This step is about dedicating the time to plan out your financial future and track your progress, which are both big parts on any long-lasting commitment to building wealth. In the second step, Pape talks about setting up buckets. These buckets are a simple way to structure your finances with separate accounts to help organise your money. You've got Blow for your regular expenses plus some extra cash, Mojo for emergency safety money, and then Grow for building long-term wealth. Think of your income as a tap. Then the money flowing out is then being diverted into these different buckets or bank accounts. This process puts your day-to-day money management on autopilot. It also makes it harder for you to blow all your money at the pub or even the pet store. The third step is about dominoing your debts. If you are in debt, you will never truly be financially free. The book teaches us to be more mindful with our spending and not take on unnecessary debt. Interestingly, Pape tells us to pay off debts from smallest to largest in size, rather than targeting loans with the highest interest rate first. This is about celebrating those early wins and building momentum. It's a different approach than we would take, for example, but we can understand the thinking behind it, as the mental hurdles can often be the biggest challenges of all when tackling debt. That's the plant stage done. And now we move into the grow stage. The fourth step in the process is to buy your home. Buying your own home is financially and emotionally one of the best decisions you can make. The Barefoot Investor labels it as almost like a forced savings plan. But the book also lays out the risks and responsibilities that come with home ownership. It's about not overextending yourself and being clear in your mind on what your needs are in a home, and then doing your homework on interest rates to make sure you get a good deal. The next step is about increasing your superannuation contributions. Boosting your pre-tax super contributions to 15% puts your retirement savings onto autopilot. The standard super contribution rate from your employer is 9.5%. But lifting this to 15% during your financial journey not only takes advantage of time and compound interest, but is also one of the most tax efficient things you can do with your money. Salary sacrificing into super is arguably one of the easiest tips to take away from the Barefoot Investor. Step 6 is boosting your Mojo to 3 months worth of living expenses. If you remember back to step 2, Mojo is your safety and emergency money, which initially should have $2,000 in it. This step is all about peace of mind. A big part of money management for people is the mental weight and stress that can come with it. The Barefoot Investor writes that money doesn't buy happiness, but it can give you options, choices, and the freedom that comes with it. Particularly when life throws you a curveball or 2, or 3. All 4. Now we move into the third stage, the harvest stage. And step 7 is about getting the banker off your back. This is where you actively smash your mortgage down by paying extra or lowering your interest rate, or both. Did you know that the word mortgage is based on old French terminology, translating to death pledge? How depressing is that? So the beauty of getting ahead or completely paying off your mortgage again comes back to that freedom we discussed earlier. The sooner you pay off your mortgage, the sooner you can live life on your own terms. Nobody wants a death pledge. This step is also where Pape spells out his word-for-word script for haggling home loan rates with your bank. It's one of the most famous parts of his entire book, but we won't mention it here just in case you haven't read the book already. Step 8 is all about honing in on your retirement target, which will be unique to everyone's personal circumstances. The Barefoot Investor dispels the theory that you need to be a millionaire to enjoy a comfortable retirement. He runs the reader through the numbers, incorporating the government's aged pension, your own super, and the possibility of working a few days each fortnight to give you some flexibility. It's the Barefoot belief that you should never really retire, particularly if you can do something that you are truly passionate about. The final step is about leaving a legacy. This one is less about money and more about the impact that you want to have on the world and the people and animals around you. Leaving a legacy is about your purpose in life, your relationships, and how you want to be remembered. It's not always about saving every last penny. It's about perspective. Perhaps you can donate to charity. Do you have a friend in need? How can you make a difference in the world? These are all things that you can start today. That's our quick wrap of the Barefoot Investor through the 3 stages and all 9 steps outlined in the book. Some people follow these steps right down to the last letter, while others adapt things or take little bits and pieces of the blueprint along the way. But it's really easy to see why the book has been such a success. We do recommend you actually purchase the book if you're interested in the Barefoot Way, as it is quite an interesting read and we've only really scratched the surface in this video today. Have you already read the book? Which of these Barefoot steps really hit home for you? Get tapping away and let us know in the comments below. We're always keen to hear your thoughts. And if you did enjoy this video, check out some of the others on the channel. We've got a bit of a selection going now. Chuck us a like or subscribe if you really want, even if it's just to see more of the cute dog. And let's be honest, that's probably the main reason. But you might learn a thing or two along the way as well. Until next time.